keep looking that way because I'm watching the kettle. You know what they say, a watched pot never boils. It's going to in a minute. It's beginning to make noises. Right, okay. I know one or two of you want to know what I'm up to. Well, ugh, oh, look at this. I've been doing stuff. What I've just been doing, I'll show you in a moment when the kettle's boiled. I've been knocking plaster off walls, and you know, you wear your best clothes for it, of course, and everything tastes of plaster. And yeah, I'm not going to take you with me, but I'm going to have a shower shortly. Yeah, I've put a window in. It's not finished. It's fitted. It's not finished. I've been doing some electrical work. I'll show you that in a moment. I've been preparing walls. I also, just for good measure, I got the grinder out and I cut a slot to put some electrical conduit in. That was great fun. The wall itself is built with limestone blocks and various sorts of render, old-fashioned mud render, more modern concretes and mortars and lime mortar. Well, I put the grinder down it and I couldn't see what I was doing. There was this cloud, this mist, wonderful stuff. Yeah, the dust has sort of settled up there now, and we'll go and have a look at that shortly. What we're going to do, we're not going to look at the kettle because I would like it to boil, and then we'll go and have a little look what we've been up to. Well, I'm prepping this wall. I've boshed some lime mortar in there, more enduit than mortar, but you know, basically lime mortar. I've got to bosh some more in up there yet, but this wall, over the last century or so, it's had all sorts of funny things done to it, and I'd like it to look roughly flat when I finish. The plaster is pretty good. It's yeah, pretty good generally, but at various times it's suffered, you know, with movement in the walls, and it's had a skim coat put on. Now, in some places this comes off in great big flakes like that. In some places the paint is loose, in some places the skim coat is loose, but most of it comes off as gribbly little bits. I'm doing that as and when, sort of, you know, when I need a giggle, we attack this wall, which is beginning to look like a map of the Baltic or something, isn't it? Yeah, so that's one of the jobs that I've been up to. And then there's this, you may remember that there was a bird's nest sort of arrangement of wiring going on all around this end wall apex. I'm making sense of it. I've begun to understand what the wires all do. That wire is a feed to an outside light. It's, yeah, all got to be finished, all got to be tucked away, you know. Yeah, I've cracked the colour coding on this. I don't think that the electrician that did this was a Frenchman. He may have been, but yeah, that will keep me busy. Then there's this window that I've, as I say, it's fitted. It ain't going anywhere, but it's far from finished. So there we are. That's a little update of what we've been up to. and we've been making dust, and yeah. Earlier today, that corner down there was a cloud where I got the cutting disc out and chopped a channel in there. I don't know, can we see that? Yeah, cut a channel in. That created an awful lot of dust. Yeah, it's progress.